Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. I am Ankit. Today we will talk about what is the key differences between Blazor and React. Okay, so actually I have done some analysis on the key factor so that we can decide what is the difference between them and what is the suitable application or you can say library uh, you can use it to create a different type of website as well. So let's start. We will see one by one the key factor and I will elaborate on key factor for Blazor and React for both sides. Okay. So React.js, you already know that is a open source JavaScript library that is used for building user interface. It is used for creating the single page application in which a user can change data without reloading the entire page. So that is the actual definition of the React.js that is defined in the documentation of React.js website. Uh, if we talk about the Blazor, what is Blazor? Basically, Blazor is also a open source web framework. reactjs is a library, and here Blazor mentioned in the .NET website by Microsoft is it is a framework which is developed by the Microsoft that allows the developer to build interactive web application using C Sharp instead of JavaScript. It means here we can create a web application. You have to write the syntaxes of the C Sharp, not the JavaScript. Okay, it runs on the WebAssembly standard, enabling .NET application to run in the browser. So if you created any application, so in the background, actually it is uses the WebAssembly standards to run the .NET application in the browser. While we already know in React architecture something behind a virtual DOM. So virtual DOM actually used to create a differentiate between two DOMs structure and after that comparison retrieve that particular those changes and applies on the only those changes on the actual DOM so that the entire page will not be reloaded, only the particular section of the page will be loaded only. So if we talk about the releasing year, so basically, React.js is released in the 2003 around, and Blazor actually a latest technology after React.js development actually goes happen in 2018. Microsoft has released this. If we talk about the language, so I already told you that React.js actually by default written in the JavaScript. So by default it actually supports the JavaScript syntaxes. We can use the JavaScript extension JSX library here, and we can also use the TypeScript here. It supports the TypeScript as well. Blazor is a .NET technology. So if you already aware of the C Sharp, so you can use the same syntaxes here. Okay, even though the if you know the ASP.NET ASP.NET Core, so you can use Blazor in the ASP.NET Core as well using the C Sharp language. Now, if we talk about okay, if we talk about the developed by, so basically React.js is developed by the Facebook while the Blazor is developed by the Microsoft. We already talk about. And now if we talk about the ecosystem, so React actually part of a JavaScript ecosystem. We already know that we can use the JavaScript syntaxes here. So totally built on the JavaScript ecosystem, and it follows the JavaScript ecosystem things. While in the Blazor, it is a part of the .NET ecosystem, so it follows the .NET rules. Now, next key factor is the runtime environment. So, how actually it execute your code. So, in React.js actually runs directly in the browser's JavaScript engine. Okay, so we already know that the React.js components actually directly run on the browsers with using the JavaScript engines. While in the Blazor uses the WebAssembly for C Sharp. Okay, here in .NET, we use the WebAssembly standards to run the .NET applications or Blazor application, offering near native performance with WebAssembly might be slow in some scenario. So we talk about that runtime environment runs in web browser. Um that supports the JavaScript engine to run this application. While in the Blazor, we use the web assembly standards to execute the Blazor application. So now the next key factor is performance. That is very important on the basis of performance because the use of the virtual DOM, it is application actually will be faster. We already talk about the virtual DOM. Yeah, so while in the Blazor, actually it gives the nearly performance as reactjs, but because we are using the WebAssembly, so it can be possible in such situation it can be some slowness you can see. So that is the main actually key differences between React.js and the Blazor. Now, if we talk about the FAQs, before FAQs, some similarities are these that React.js and Blazor both are component-based architecture. So both actually basic unit is component. So we can develop our application in the form of components. So everything will be as component. Using both, either we use the React.js or either we use Blazor. We can use it as a create the single page application. So that is the two main similarities between them. Okay. So if we talk about the some frequently asked question, so first question is that can Blazor and React be used together? So yes, of course, we can use Blazor and React together in the .NET. Even in the ASP.NET older web form, we can use the React component. I already used that one in ASP.NET MVC, ASP.NET Core as well. I have used the React component as well. So here with Blazor, we can use the React as well with Blazor. The next question is Blazor a good choice for front-end development? Yes, of course. It can be a good choice, especially for who already experience in C Sharp and the .NET framework. Everyone can use the Blazor, but if persons already know the C Sharp and the .NET architecture, ASP.NET, so that will be the big advantage of those persons that can effectively use the Blazor. Next question is that can Blazor work with existing JavaScript libraries? Yes, of course. We can use the existing JavaScript libraries in the Blazor. So, so that's it for this session. So if you like this type of differentiate video, so actually the purpose for making this video, so you can actually go through the video once before going into any interview, or you want to revise some topics. So in the form of differentiate, you can learn and you can remember the things. So that is the whole agenda for this particular series of video that I am making. Okay, so if you want to like this video, please like, subscribe, and share the channel so that everyone can take the advantage of free type of tutorial video series. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can search the handle at the rate Ankit Tech Classes. Okay, and if you want to if you want to add me as a friend, so you can add me on the Facebook as well. With you can search with Ankit Tech Classes as well, and you can search with the same Ankit Tech Classes in the YouTube as well. Okay, so that's it for this video. We will meet in the next video. So take care. Bye bye. Keep learning. Keep growing. Jai Hind. Vande Matram.